We pay our respects to the Bedigal and Gadigal peoples who are the traditional custodians of these lands. We acknowledge the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, the first Australians whose lands, winds, and water we all now share, and pay respect to their unique values and their continuing enduring cultures which deepen and enrich the life of our nation and communities. This presentation may contain images, voice, and names of deceased people that may cause sadness or distress to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Wilkenia is a small town in the outback of New South Wales. Settled in the mid 19th century, this was a jewel of colonization known as the Queen of the Desert. On the Darling River, it was the largest shipping port in New South Wales. Large monumental sandstone buildings are littered throughout the town, many now crumbling. For Wilkenia has now been mostly abandoned by settler society. The town's present population of around 735 people are mostly Bakenji. Aboriginal residents of Wilkenia are not thriving by many official measures, but have maintained the continuous occupation of their land. The Bakenji tribe are from rural and remote far west New South Wales and are the traditional owners of Wilkenia. Barkindji people are also known as the river people because Dyerton, Menindee, and Wilkenia are all located on the banks of the Darling River. Housing issues include poor living conditions not meeting the guidelines set by the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, not having adequate space and housing, and housing plans that are not capable enough of meeting COVID-19 protocols. Wilkenia has been facing such outbacks much before COVID-19 amplified the issue. The design response tackles the poor living conditions in Wilkenia by creating a free to use mobile application that will enable its users to maintain and repair their own homes by getting access to DIY tutorials and guides relevant to their location and community. Let's have a look at what shaped this project. While revenues from real estate have accumulated, cities have become increasingly unaffordable. In many regions, women, religious and ethnic minorities, indigenous peoples, and persons with disabilities, migrants, refugees face discrimination or about housing or live in the most appalling conditions. The app includes step by step instructions to inspect and make repairs to a house. It tackles everything from bursting pipes to leaky bathrooms to minor roof damage and also maintaining and just taking care of the house. It has been co-designed in collaboration with the NSW government and the content has been provided by Australian industry leading professionals. It uses integrated Aboriginal colors and patterns so that the users do not feel alienated and overwhelmed while using the app, and it gives you location-based recommendations. Increasingly viewed as a commodity, housing is most importantly a human right. Key elements of the right to adequate housing include security of tenure, which is availability of services, materials, facilities, and infrastructure. Housing is not adequate if its occupants do not have safe drinking water, adequate sanitation, energy for cooking, heating, lighting, food storage, or refuse disposal. Affordability, habitability, accessibility, location, and cultural adequacy are the other factors that add to this list. Social design majorly impacts the project as it subsequently uses the existing and gained knowledge of the community for its own betterment. The app has been designed keeping its target audience in mind and uses a universal design language which makes users feel welcome and give them the ease of access while using the app. Colors and patterns chosen not to make them feel alienated, and user-friendly interface design. Let's have a look at how to use the application. Toggle between categories using this slider and get location-based filters. Get a sneak peek of the content available on the application. Choose between different categories to explore, or head over to the Save tab to have a look at your favorite or most relevant content. Let's try searching for something. The search word kitchen results in a list of relevant content for you to browse through. A clean and minimal, easy to use interface has been designed keeping in mind the range of audiences this app might cater to. The design journey involved critical research skills and multiple stages of design iterations. And I've used Adobe XD for the designing and prototype of this project.